a 3-1 win in the home opener at the Benz in 2021, and Gabriel Heinze gets his first win in MLS. And yeah, a pretty good night overall. What were your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I think Atlanta had to scrap a little bit. I think it definitely wasn't easy, as easy as 3-1 would suggest anyway. I think certainly, especially before the goal, creating chances was a little hard to come by. But let's be clear, Barco has some screamers in his locker, right of him, crossbar, just kisses it in, and I think it was a different game after Atlanta went up 1-0. I think it's still, well, I think it's still a work in progress, but I think they did a good job to put the Fire under pressure. And I do feel like, I mean, they certainly dominated with possession. You'd like to see the chances still. That's where I think, we maybe we don't dominate in terms of the chances created. Like last week versus Orlando was pretty even, and today, at least at halftime, it seemed like the shots were pretty even. So, but yeah, encouraging, and certainly, you always take 3 points.
Indeed. Yeah. Let's talk about that Ezeka Barco screamer then, though. I mean, just kind of ridiculous hit top bins, and it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a little fortunate that the free kick ricochets right back to him off the wall, but I mean, he made no mistake with the second chance, and it just, oh god, that's it. There's only so many players that can even do that. You know what I mean? And so when we talk about the flashes from Barco, when we talk about the ability, that's a perfect example of it. Just caught that so sweetly. The ball barely, it barely looped or moved or anything. It was just a bullet, and probably in one of the very few spaces that the keeper couldn't get to. So just, yeah, man, that's a hell of a goal, and the timing of it, I think, was important as well. Because I think if it was 0-0 at halftime, I'm really not sure which way the game would have gone. I think Chicago would have certainly taken a lot of confidence from that. So to go into half with the lead, I think was a big key, a big part of Atlanta eventually getting all 3 points.
Right. And it wasn't perfect, obviously. There was a goal conceded there. What did you see in that goal that we conceded? Because maybe didn't cover our defenders in glory.
Yeah, a couple defenders did not have their best moment. It looked like both center backs essentially whiffed on a ball that probably should have been dealt with. Even live as it was happening, I didn't understand how the ball got all the way across, and then on replay it looks worse. So certainly one that Miles and Watts probably want to have back, but that's just one of those things that we'll just have to work through as a team. It does feel a little unlucky, but it boils down to individual error. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. You don't, as a coach, you don't really count on that happening. So just throw your hands up. Hopefully we do better next week.
Yeah, but because the clean sheet's gone, does that mean Alan Franco comes in? There wasn't any rotation coming into this match from Orlando City, so do you expect there to be any rotation?
We'll see. I don't expect there to be a whole lot of rotation for Tuesday's match. I certainly don't expect Franco to get his first start versus Philadelphia in the Champions League. You know what I mean? I was wondering if he was going to get some minutes, but I guess with the game situation, what it was, the fact that it was 1-1 in the second half and even 2-1 late on, maybe the feeling was he didn't want to shake up the back line too much. Yeah, it's. I'm curious to see what the rotation is. I wouldn't be surprised if Ibarra comes back into the starting lineup, but aside from that, I mean, I could see maybe Joseph starting. Joseph, I thought looked sharp in his cameo. He had that one shot that looked like it was definitely goal bound, had the defender not blocked it. So I think Joseph is a shout to start. But other than that, I mean, I want to give a shout to Mulroney as well. He played well. That third goal, I mean, just absolute techers in the box. I mean, how does he like does a half spin and then spins back the other way? And it's not like the ball ricocheted back to him. Defenders never touched the ball before he was able to get a shot off. So, I think he's been playing a lot, and you can see. I think at least in that moment, and I think today's game overall, you could see the confidence growing in him. Also, shout out to Emerson Hyman scoring. He's been also getting a pretty good amount of playing time. He's a midfielder we talked about as somebody who can get into the box, kind of the fox in the box type. Is gonna get the chances to have shots on goal or set other players up. In this case, he did finish off a chance, and so great moment for the both of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if both of them start on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I think good kind of redemption for both of them, as both of them kind of missed some pretty good goal chances earlier in the match, but it is good to see them kind of at least give goal contributions for each of them. But yeah, fans at the match, what were your thoughts? Yes, we weren't able to take part, of course, but at least 20,000 at the stadium. What were your thoughts on fans getting in mass to a degree being let in the stadium?
Yeah, it was great to see overall, and even with 20,000, even though that's not even close to what a full Benz is, it's still loud. You know what I mean? I think especially with the enclosed acoustics of it, they definitely were. The atmosphere was definitely there. I mean, like you said, if you saw Ense celebrating that third goal, I think he was caught up in the emotion for sure. Yeah, it was great to see. Obviously, you want to see people following protocol, staying in their pods, keeping their masks on. But so that just is what it is. But it was great to see the fans definitely back at the Bend, and I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go myself. I know you're itching to be back for a game. So
indeed, and that might be Tuesday. We shall see. But anyway, thank you so much, Mark. We'll talk to you later.